Hi, my name's Patrick.
I'm Shasta.
I'm Tyler.
I'm Christian.
I'm going to be doing a speech on the effects of technology on children. It is mind-blowing how fast technology has evolved. From 1989, the first flip phone was ever invented, and that was such a huge deal back then. But people still had to go to the library and open those big textbooks to find any information that they wanted. In 2017, we have access to more information than we can possibly imagine by just the touch of a button on our smartphones. Technology has consumed our world. We are constantly surrounded by it, from our workplace to our schools to really anywhere we go. It evolved so rapidly and became so ingrained in our everyday lives, most people never thought to take a step back and look at the effects it has on children in today's world. There are many pros and cons to having technology in kids' lives. Some cons are that it makes them live sedentary lives, which increases their health risks. Another con is that it leaves kids less social and connected to the real world. Amidst the cons, there are tons of phrases technology gives to children, such as it provides a learning environment with educational activities, and it does help them learn responsibility. Let's start with the con technology has on children. First, technology, no matter if it's video games, social media, texting, it all makes them live a sedentary life. A trend most parents and health officials have noticed is that more and more children are wanting to spend time inside staring at a screen rather than going outside and playing with their friends. By making the choice to stay inside, they are not getting enough physical activity and exercise needed for their age. According to Elston, in 2003, an estimated 15% of kids aged 6 to 11 were overweight. Now, the national child obesity rate of children 6 to 11 is 18.5%, and more children are on the brink of becoming obese. When having a sedentary lifestyle, sitting on their tablets, computers, watching TV, most kids are sitting in weird, really uncomfortable positions for an extended period of time, which leaves them to have poor posture and potentially down the road having back and spine problems. Also, physical play is needed for children to establish growth that helps build strong bones and muscles. Plus, moving helps them discover their bodies. They learn how to kick a soccer ball into a goal or dribble basketball down the court. They're developing their large motor skills, which if they were inside playing on their screens, they wouldn't be able to learn. A pro to having technology in children's lives is that it provides a learning activity with educational activities for them. Thompson stated that in a study of 122 preschoolers who were enrolled in Head Start, children who received teaching via educational computer programs did better on tests for academic preparations than students who had just regular teaching. There are apps you can get for your children that will help with multiple subjects such as math, reading, writing, science. It can help them improve problem-solving skills, critical thinking, and help them excel in their classes. For toddlers age 3 and up, you have apps that can help them learn about their colors, about mixing their colors and what colors that makes. It helps them learn about their ABCs and different rhymes of the ABCs, like different tones, and it helps them to count and subtract and add. Another con in technology in your children's world is it makes them less social and connected to the real world. Some might think that, oh, they're texting their friends back and forth, they must be communicating, they have good friendships. Wrong. Our world started on face-to-face interactions, and it's an important skill to have, but it's reducing drastically due to technology. How many times have you guys gone out to a restaurant You sit down, you look around, and you see families sitting together, but they're not interacting with each other. They're on their phones, texting, Facebook, playing games, videos. According to a recent study by the International Center for Media and Public Agenda, most children and teens spend 75% of their waking lives with a screen in their face. Children are lacking personal relationships because they rather spend time watching things on the internet than they would have intellectual conversations with people. They aren't able to strengthen their verbal skills because the screen lacks the ability to show them nonverbal communication, body language, facial expressions, which can be really harmful with their relationship with other people, since when they're talking to them in real life, they don't know how to decode facial features people are giving. According to Summers, entertainment such as screen time should be limited to only 2 hours a day for children 3 to 18, and for 2 and younger, none at all. A problem which parents don't adhere to. The last pro of technology is that it can help teach them about responsibilities. Many parents are taking it into their own hands to have their kids work for their phones now. According to an article, a USCL study of 6th graders self-reported that they spend an average of 4 hours or more on their phones on a typically school day, texting, watching TV, playing video games. One way to stop this is have them work for it by doing chores, earning money to put aside to implement a payment plan that they can use to pay off their phones. And it also helps them teach them money management. They also have to learn how to take care of their phones, buying them screen protectors, phone cases, tablet cases, so if they drop it, it won't break, and if it breaks, they have to earn it again. It would be good to teach them how to get all their homework done, go outside, spend a couple hours outside playing with their friends in order to be able to come inside, relax, rewind, and be on their tablets or electronics. That way, it gets a real balance between real life and virtual life. There is no doubt about it that technology is the face for our country now. It has become an integral part of our children's lives. That is the reason we need to know the effects of technology in our children. It makes them have a sedentary life, which isn't good for their health, but it does provide educational learning for them. But it makes them less connected and to the real world. They don't know how to be social with their peers, and it helps them to teach them responsibilities.